All right, so we're going to start with a layout. And I think because I like everything that's going on over here, I'm actually going to change my... I would like you guys to be able to see the content browser as well. Stick it down there. We're in testing right now. Just do some housekeeping real quick. Right, so we are in testing. I think this is our... Yeah, this is just a template that we took from Epic. Or it's one of Epic's templates. So I'm going to duplicate our testing level. We'll call it test layout. Just because rather than delete things, I just like to make copies. So then we'll go here. And we'll start by delete this. Delete all of our barriers. Yeah, let's get rid of all that. It's over here. No, because they're getting made from our... Yep. None of this is usable. What is? This is a part of something, but it's not in... I want this. This is the one I want. I don't want anything else. So what is all of this stuff? Why is it? I don't have anything else selected here, do I? I don't know when or how this happened, but it was when I pulled in copy over there that all of this kind of showed up. Prop over sentry turret. Automated turret, automated turret. My cube. I guess this is going to delete. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna launch a session and see what happens. If I have to remake it, I have to remake it, but all right. It should be doesn't look like they are. They've just been deleted. And for whatever reason, there's an instance of them must have moved something. These are island settings, object. Oh, objective. These need to find homes. God. Now where to go? Nope. Yep, do that. All right. Move that to guard tower. Vehicles. This is banding. Don't mind my bad spelling. It's only been an issue a couple of times. This task, test. This is chest. Yeah, and I only want, again, I only want this cooler. Everything else can go. Yeah, this stuff should be in its own. I'm gonna move this. I gotta fucking find a spot for it. I just need it somewhere out of the way. Okay. So for now, I want this structured. All of this stuff and the vending machines are going to land on a tile here. And then, yes. Recreational cooler. Class selector, yeah, class selector 2. Call this home base. Blue. Okay. Why is it not? Wilds, in the wilds. And is that a... Vehicles can be in vending machines as well. Because that's all stuff that spawns there. We have to get rid of... Or no, player spawn also needs to be moved to space blue. Guard tower. Guard spawner. Is this the one that's in the... No, delete it. Full blocking, barrier devices. What's in blocking? Glided dressing. Oh, this stuff, yep. Delete all but one. So I have the folder there. Barrier devices. Again, all but one. Explosion device. Yep, that's there. We have to put back, although guard tower. The explosion device, guard spawner. Gonna rename some of this stuff. I think it should be we'll start with just 2 lanes for now, because I think that's about as much as we're gonna get. And I don't know if... So we'll start with, we'll say home base to route, and then I suppose there could be a mid lane, but there wouldn't be anything in there. We can do, I think I don't know if we'll have enough for this, but I think we can do it. Well, we'll try for it and see what happens. We need to modify, we can. So we've got blue. Hang on, I'm just gonna, for my own clarity. Lane, red spawn, red base, red base, blue spawn, blue base. How do I want to label these then? A, B, C. A, blue. Why am I having such a hard time with this? Top? Am I just gonna do that? Top? B? Top? C? And then bottom. I guess this makes the most sense. B. And then, yeah, I guess we can shorten everything to just TC, TB, and then there's just A, BB, and then BC, TC, red, TB, red, BC, red. I didn't have a session open. Apparently I do. Just close out of that for now. We're not going to be back in there for a while. Erase. That's fun. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the name may be in there as well, but okay. Now I know what I'm doing. So the guard tower, these guys, needs to be renamed. And everything inside of it needs to get this label. Okay. So that puts us at, this stuff doesn't need it, but the explosive devices do. We'll call this TB blue. What did I just do? Just everything in here is getting this. We're going to rename bosses to base guard. Base guard tower. I'm going to leave that. Oh no, this would be red. Yeah, the guard spawner is going to need another solid wall that goes in there. Objective. Only one objective. Trigger. This is a debug trigger. Prop mover. This is what they were tied to. Let's go get some turrets again. Devices, turrets, automated. And I had them set to be pretty aggressive. But I also want to only let them move like however much this is, but that has to be determined once it's in there, or once the base is where it's going to be. And this gets attached to the, yep, that cube there. Automated turret. One. Still haven't got it. Not really a prop mover, more of a turret mover. Turret, prop mover. This is the prop mover, which acts on our attachment point. Automated turret. Top B, red, turret mover, SM cube empty. Explosive device. There should be more than one. There's two in here. One of them does one thing. The other one does another. Because that makes total sense what I just said. Okay. Okay. We are looking for... No, I think that's everything for... top... So this base that we have, because I don't know what the hell I'm looking at, is this guy right here. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. So, I'm going to guard tower turn off grid snapping, because I don't want that right now. All descendants. If I've done my job correctly, move and nope, didn't happen. There's some stuff floating around here. This is gonna go into, yep. Alright, round 2. And try something crazy here. Make sure we're saved first. Control. It's a command, yep. All of this is now a new base. And this is TC red. Gonna spell this wrong, but who knows? Who cares? Top C red underscore guard tower. Military base, and this just becomes guard tower, 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 because I am very original. Can't you tell? Turret prop mover, turret prop mover. Yep, alright. This needs to be changed from base. What am I even looking at? Top base B, top base C. So the guard tower is the entirety, and the base is, yeah, okay. I guess that works. Oh. No, I am right. I was just wrong here. Top B red. I do a batch rename on these. Replace with C. And then I need to get rid of these numbers. Or no, I need to swap 2 to 1. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Four, 2, 5, 3, 6, 4. It doesn't even make any sense. No, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, 3. Okay, I think we're getting there. This is looking spawner. I think I'm spending way too much time on this, all things considered. I'm probably going to end up remaking these to better suit my needs, but for now, that's right, we even need to get a sense of the budget. What am I doing? Actually, let's get just a quick note of that. All right, almost there. So long as there's not like a huge increase. Though we did just delete a bunch of stuff, but I don't think that would really have too much of an impact on it. Ooh. Well, I'll have to finish up the pathing there, but that's actually not looking too bad. I don't want to run a memory calculation, but I just don't want to have to make a version. Alright, let's continue. Now you're sitting around. Alright. This would not be where everything is. No. It would be, in fact, a bit more. Okay. So we've got B. We're going to take this guy and just move it. If home base is here, then enemy base would be there. Just do something real quick. Right, okay, so we got home base here. Sure, there. That's 16,000, 16 meters. A little more there. How am I looking at this? On one side of the square we have these guys, okay. And then on another side we have our other guys. Right. That. And then there are corners, so we turn the corner. And it's something like this. May want to, although honestly I think that looks like that makes sense. I know from this perspective you guys are looking at it, it might not make too much, but from a top down, which is what I'm working on in my other monitor, just not recording that one because it would just crash my computer. It looks like it makes more sense, right? Although this guy needs to be up a little more in line with the landscape on this is going to be massive. Okay. What is, no, I'm curious. Typical map is Only 2 towers. But they've got the mid as well. And everything that goes on in between. See how this goes. We'll see what we're looking at. I'm going to throw a landscape in here. Because I need to see what that does to our memory. But I think we can guard tower. Just take these guys and position them where they would be. So this is C. And this is B. These are top. Yep. Nope. What am I doing? And then before I continue, I'm just going to make sure that because everything needs to be at a staggered height. So ideally we've got this guy with a scale of 1. Set that to 0? No, can't. Don't ever do 0. 0.01. Basically a plane, but not really. Elevation 0. And what is 256? What is Fortnite height? What is the... It's not 512. If it is, I'm just... No, it is... Looks like 64 is the correct. These are just marking planes. I'm gonna delete them. Not actually planes, but you know what I mean. Move it to debug, because it's not actually anything. In fact, I should make sure that come runtime they all hide. Yep, okay. And they all need to be set to 0 with a 0.01. Yep, because we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $384. That'll be you. Nope. You, and you. Be at a minus 384. And then you. No, don't move. Don't move. Be at a 4 times 2 set to negative beyond that plane, because we're going to do a little bit of stagger just to help block things out later. And well, yep, okay. This isn't super relevant at the moment, but it'll make sense later on. So I'll have to rotate as well. We'll break it all later though. Right, okay. Yeah, maybe if we got the budget for it, we can actually do, but we'll stick with priorities first. Button these guys up, and I guess we'll have to do this one at a time. Yeah, one at a time. And we will take it, move it over here. Stick it in a folder before we lose track of it. And we're just gonna name it. I've already forgotten my convention. C. Guard tower. Literally right there. Just do that for now. Throw it in guard towers. Do that. Uh-huh. I forgot the color. Because these guys are red. Maybe I should put red first. Help organize things later. Yeah, I like that more. Bit easier to read. Okay. Let's do... Oh, just move them in place. And we'll just keep doing it until we hit all of them. And this is red A. Red spawn. Red spawn A underscore guard tower. Just to keep it consistent. Okay, so it'll look like that. And then I'm gonna take these. No, I'm not gonna do that. There's no point in doing that. I should go through one of them and set it to team 1 and then copy and paste. Do it with the main. We'll do it with spawn. I have grabbed something here I should not have. What is it? Level bounds. So this is blue spawn A. Okay. Because I didn't do it with that one, and all these guys are gonna be on the ground. This is bottom. Bottom B. You my bottom bitch. Whatever. South Park is in Fortnite now. Who cares? Red spawn. Right. Okay. I gotta clean this up a little bit. Because... Turn this off. Just gotta move some stuff. Oh boy. We'll go backwards. And run a save, because that's a lot of stuff to move. I hope you guys don't mind that I'm working on this other monitor at the moment. Minion pulse trigger. I mean, you can kind of see what I'm doing, but put all this stuff over there. Minions. Get the hell out of the way. Item granter. Gonna come over here with it. Okay. We've got this guy. Alright. I'm coming back over. I promise. Got IV5 base. Turn that back on. Oh, now I have to rotate everything, make sure that we're where we need to be. We're facing the correct direction. I guess this would be a 45. So, just because I don't remember what that angle is entirely, or no, this would be, it really would be like one here and then another one 90 facing that direction if we're doing like the Fortnite version. Nothing's at an angle in this universe apparently. Well, I don't know that for a fact, but I have to go through and set how would that look? It'd have to be mirrored the way I'm doing it. All right, team index 1. Change the character model later. Team index 1. Turret. No, turret mover. Possible targets. Hostile only. Oh, good. That means I have to go back through all of the turrets and relabel. Where was that? Oh, all turrets needed to be set to their proper indexes. Right. These guys. All of them possible targets, hostile only, team index 2. Why Q save no work? Do I need to have an editor select? What the hell? Alright, whatever. Blue spawn. Blue, red, 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 red. Blue. And we're going to first, actually, I just want to make sure. We are frozen. I think we crashed. Nope, we're good. All right, never mind. The kill box. Is it still associated with damage volume, patrol path? I guess that is a minion focused element, but it's entirely indicative of which team. It's just so that stuff doesn't get past damage volume. What is it? Minus, I think that's it. Doesn't matter. That's what it is now. Right, blue. Blue guard tower. Before I duplicate this, is everything indexed properly? Beacon. Turrets. Explosive barrel. Ignore team damage. No, this would... 2. Turret mover. Yep, okay. Because when these barrels explode, these guys in here, they would... You would want them to damage team 1 because they're... Yeah, I mean the game would be ending at this point, but... for everything in here, Let's duplicate hierarchy. Oh! Wow, that's a lot easier. Yeah, that's... I'll keep that in mind. Huh, the more you know. Moving forward. Then come back in. Rename this to blue top B. Yeah. And then C would be next. So we will... Do I need to even have everything selected? Oh my god, that's such a lifesaver. I can come back in later and rename everything. We'll get everything in, see where the budget's at, and come back and rename what we need to. Okay. Duplicate guard tower C. It's cool how that looks. Top C. This is bottom C. Tower. Top B, bottom C, pawn. So top B. Where is it? Right there. Means we gotta move you to, or just delete them. Wait, nope, hold on. There's like nothing on these things. No. All right. All right, and then just to help it, or just to see where things lie, I'm gonna put this guy here, and we'll have to set 2 even if they're not in use, just to see, again, just to get a sense of what we're looking at. And this has to come down to here. There. Okay. AI patrol path. We're gonna slap this in a blue folder. We'll call this rename to top. Something like that. We'll add a prefix. Blue top AI patrol path, search for place with nothing. Amazing. Duplicate hierarchy. Red. Set this to patrol group 2. I'm just going to offset it a little bit so we can see everything. And of course it just broke everything because pathing is weird. Until goes away. All right, we're gonna have to do it manually then because I don't fully understand it. I suppose this could be a bit more in the center. I need a whoa, that is in the middle of nowhere. You can't see it, but it's actually like 10 million feet in the air. All right. This needs to get to blue pathing. Rename blue bottom. And we're just getting it in place. We're not worried about whether or not it's totally accurate. Minus 760. Yeah, something like that. Great. Now we just repeat this for red. All right. Where am I? Oh, repeating for blue or red. Let's just come over here. Might as well. Oh, these need to be set for their proper patrol group. One needs to be set to 2. And the other needs to be set to 1. Yeah. Blue is 2 and 1. Red is 3 and 4. All right, here we go. This is 3. I need to send this first. Red pathing. Sorry, I'll do it in this one. I keep forgetting. Why am I doing this like a crazy person? Oh well. I suppose it could technically be... No, because when they spawn in on the start. If they spawn in on patrol path. And we need them to not do that. Are those supposed to have numbers? Give them numbers. Probably take a look at this on the partition. Auto increment start 1 apply. Look at it in half a second. Apply. Nope, take me back. Back to Cali. World partition. Yeah, it's a pretty fucking big map. Let's just copy the X, Z, and Y, X, Y, and Z. And I should just give it a little teensy weensy, just so I can see it. So I like to have stuff visible, even when I know I'm never going to see it. Where am I? Oh. Start of 4. It can't be good for it. Well, maybe it is. Who knows? Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, I guess that is true. Cool. All right. Rename these guys all over path 4. These are red bottom. All right. While this isn't 100%, I certainly think it's close enough that we can get an approximation for what we will be looking at. I need to add the landscape. Yeah, that's nowhere even close to being close to reflecting what we have. We really do have to push. Big changes are coming. I'm gonna add a landscape over here. We'll get a top view going. Gotta get... Technically is large enough. Uh-huh. This is not something I'm uber familiar with. Is this just increasing grid size? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Overall resolution, I think that's fine. We're not doing crazy stuff here. We're gonna drop it down though. What was that number again? 64 times 4. No, 64 times 6. 384 times 2, 768. But that's not, that's just a, oh, that's the different grid. Okay, we're good here then. Also want to keep it those extra. Yes, we will. We're gonna save, and we're definitely gonna check in for this. Not that anyone else is looking, but rough. I'm spelling all this wrong. Block out of level 4. Idea of mem budget added patrol paths and checkpoints. What else did we do? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Encountered 9 errors. Yeah. It's all. Testing. No, not me. This is all partition stuff. Or it's not, and I'm just dumb. Both are probable causes, outcomes, scenarios. All right. Let's push changes. Might be a while. What's this doing to my computer right now? Oh boy. It is using everything. My GPU is at 98%. Ooh. Yeah. May not look it on your end, but it's chugging. All right, let's cross our toes, cross your fingers. Are we in? Don't even think it's working properly. What's our budget at? Moment of truth. That can't be correct. It went down? This is already so much bigger than my last project. I may have to run one. I don't trust it to be accurate. They would spawn in like right there. Let's see what they do. Yeah, their pathing's a little broken. Let's go take a little trip. Where is this thing? Otherwise, when is it loading in? That's all busted, but what? Are the turrets not working right? It doesn't feel like they are. I'm also hitting something. Oh, it's the... yeah. It's hidden, but it's not hidden. That's why. That's what I'm looking at. Okay. Oh, so they are working. It's just not... yeah, not fall off. Okay. I don't actually hate it. I think the guards just need to be able to, or traversal needs to be pretty solid. Or not solid, but time-wise it needs to come down. Yeah. They just can't get anywhere. Alright, we're gonna end and run a memory usage. project, launch memory. Create a release. Memory use it is. It's at 27. Huh. Here I was like horribly worried. Okay, so we can do this. We can actually add our mid lane back. Before I do that, I'm gonna add some stairs to stuff so that it knows where it's going. We're not actually using this landscape, it's just a placeholder. Truly just so that it has somewhere to hold. It has a place in memory. Does this solve? Oopsies, I did a thing I should not have. Get that landscape out of there. This belongs in miss text test in the wilds, vending, vehicles, home base, blue, wildlife power up, level blocking. Yeah. Actually, this can go. Just stick it in base level. I don't need it, really. Clear current. Come back to. Where am I? Oh, my way. Oh, wrong one. Oh my god, sorry about that. About to sneeze. Under it, right? Yep. Okie dokie. Today's Wednesday. What? What am I doing here? Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm being stupid, that's what. You stupid. What do you think you're doing? Duh. They can't walk up that. Duh. Right, they walk up that, and then I need to put a grid. A grid. I'm gonna replace all these white dots with grids. Actually, I'm not gonna do that because that's time consuming. And this don't gotta look pretty, it just has to function. And allow me to test shit. I don't give a damn what it looks like. I say. Who? It's because these can go back to being not hidden. And it's not gonna have me push changes. I love that. I hope this worked. Nope. Alrighty, what are we not getting? Is it just too much distance for it to cover? Tell you what, I'm gonna exit the session. Do a build. Ugh. If this doesn't work, we're gonna have to go through each one and just kind of rejigger them till we get what we want. Build failed. See log for details. Data validation failed. Has invalid reference. World partition change list validator. Dismiss. Success. Files checked. 7. Passed. 7. Failed. 0. Skipped. 0. Unable to validate. 0. Huh. Alright, we're gonna close out and close back in. Take some water. Alright, I think once this works out, or gets to somewhat worked out, let's see how it goes. 5v5. Those objectives can definitely be shrunken in scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These guys. 0.1. 0.01. Doesn't go any lower than 0.5. If I disable it? These are just, they're so big. Kind of obnoxious. Team relationship. Light beam, arrow. Definitely don't like arrow. Flare? I mean, it's good, but can I give it like an offset or something? Badge visible distance. For testing, I'm just gonna set this to 100. Swap it back later. I guess 0.5 is really what we're gonna do. Sticking with light beam. Badge height. Custom widget. Custom color. No. Relationship to team is good. It's just massive. I mean, they get closer with the team, but now I guess it is a good indication. Kind of a score kept. Alright, we're about to find out. Guess what? Ain't working. Gonna have to try something else. Try it with one. Just take one and head off with it. Try it back at... I really hope that's not the issue. Something tells me it might be, but we're going to try this first. Try two methods. I don't understand why that would be it, but we got one of them working. It must just need, I think, one at like every height transition might help it out a lot more. That's what seems to be happening, what it kind of looks like. I'm going to put an entrance here. I'm just going to actually, yep. So it is working, okay. Just needs a little more, a little extra help. All right, let's do that. I'll have to go one at a time again. Height transitions. You know what? Just for posterity's sake, I'm going to just delete this. These two. Delete it. Apply all. Whatever. Rename it 1. I want to add a 1 in here, not as a number, but as a G1. Yeah, like that. G2. So this guy. Okay. Guess that, yeah, that'll work a little more. Or be a bit. Okay, but before I do that, I think I'm going to chop this up in 2 parts because there's a. This one's going to get pretty long. And if I upload it all as one, it's going to be a long ass video. So that'll be it for this one. Look out for part 2. Well, don't look out for it, but it should be up next to it. Okay,